Halo guys, kita lagi belajar ya guys. Biasanya kan kita pakai kontrol sentuh jentik. Sekarang kita pakai pad virtual. Cuman kita belajarnya di versus AI. Divisi AI.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups. Barcelona have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy.
Sekalian kita review Messi sih guys. Messi terkuat.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. It's loose now and they want to get it.
Jujur aja enak loh guys pakai pad virtual. Lebih simpel. Messi, angkara Messi. Cuman aku masih bingung kalau ngedefend. Agak-agak sulit.
Olise battling down that right flank. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And the finish.
Iya kan?
No mistake.
Ngedefendnya agak sulit guys.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish. Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Lalu guys, wait.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Van Dijk. Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness. That's a throw. Yaya Toure. Szoboszlai to Messi. And here's Bale.
Bale
Really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Messi. Oh, outsmarting him this time. And this is Hazard. Oh, lovely feed is. It's Hazard! And somehow he managed to miss it. It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Luis Suarez. He's gone for goal!
Messi. Suarez. Kirain Messi, guys. Angkara Messi.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter. And while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can. And now he
Aku berpikir dia Messi.
Milan making another change here. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. So now the difference is 3. Thinks about the shot. Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Olise.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Bale. Coming on the field is number 7, Pele.
Szoboszlai.
Sabuslay. Angkara Messi.
Gave it a go, but off target.
Hakimi. There will be
For
5
Olise.
minutes added time.
He's found a way past. Belletti. Yaya Toure. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Rijkaard makes the interception. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. And
Masih cemen guys, divisi 4. Benar rumah.
well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely. And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Iya sih.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find and Messi!
Oh,
It's hit the
anjay. Angkara Messi.
Nice. Just not quite.
Messi enak banget guys.
Certainly
Licin
could do
banget.
something so much more.
Cuman blitz colornya masih kurang.
Hazard. Messi. Yaya Toure. Van Dijk. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini. And it's Soboslai. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now the ball's gone astray. Looking to play him in. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Apa ini Saboslay?
Had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Baresi. Mbappe. Hazard. Driving forwards.
Driving
Defence
forwards.
proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well timed, excellent interception. Doku. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Telat. Belletti.
Side giving way, it has been tight. Engages and forces him off the ball. Maldini. And here's Suarez. He's tried one. And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Suarez
And just like that,
dieksekusi oleh Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai at his razor sharp best there.
Apa tiang mulu ya?
Great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Kadang aku masih suka keder ngesut.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time. Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for that. And he shoots! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive. Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Nice kick
So that's
from Gareth Bale.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Spread it left.
Messi, angker Messi, anjir.
First half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes? Barcelona clearly have plenty of cause to.
Harusnya ada Isco guys, cuman Isco performanya lagi turun. Kondisi C.
Barcelona ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Astaga Messi.
He has leathered that. Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique. Schlotterbeck. Pavlovic. Here's Doku. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. That's good play from him. Looking for options for movement. Yaya Toure.
Gak punya Neymar Barca sih.
Cuts out the pass. So 2-0 the score.
Jadi sama Gareth Bale.
After half time. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Doué. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Goes for the shot.
Gonzalo Szoboszlai.
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead is extended still further. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle. Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Szoboszlai.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cozy.
Guys yang belum like, bantu like guys. Yang udah like thank you banget. Yang udah subscribe
Crosses it in.
thank you banget guys.
Yaya Toure. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Luis Suarez.
Offset Suarez.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution.
Nari.
chance.
Messi, ancora Messi, ancora Messi.
Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Bermula dari Pele, guys.
Way too good, Peter. The keeper was never
Set. Master shot. Back heel dari Suarez. Shoot dari Messi. Enggak ada Messi. Right foot. Kaki kanan padahal.
Besiktas making consecutive changes here. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Umpan memukau gimana ya, lupa gua.
Rice. And here's Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank, and it's made its way to him. Can he finish? The final 5 minutes. And now the breakaway. He's a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Kok aku yang foul? Oh, aku nendang orang.
Rice. Here's Doku.
6 added minutes has been
Knocks it into
indicated.
space. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Pavlovic gets across to intercept that. Schlotterbeck. And it's Rice. Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Flings in a few. Rises!
Anjay. Masih kebobolan, guys.
It was wonderfully efficient. So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
The goal scorer for Besiktas.
And that's that. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Szoboszlai picking up the Man of the Match award.
Szoboszlai, mate of the match. Padahal tadi yang kita head Szoboszlai, guys. Guys, yang belum like, yang belum subscribe, di subscribe dan di like dulu, guys. Ini aku lagi training ya, guys. Lagi belajar pakai control pad virtual. Soalnya biasanya aku pakai jentikan, sentuh dan jentik. Jadi aku ngelawan AI dulu.
Just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
AI yang divisi.
Have already started here.
Sekaligus
Well, Peter, at this stage, and Messi.
kita review
Well to get to
angka
that.
Messi.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter. That's for sure. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here.
Sebenarnya aku fans Madrid, guys.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Tapi dapat pemain Barca terus, anjir.
Van Dijk. Now Schlotterbeck. Nuno Mendes. Hakimi. Eze. Salah. Mohamed Salah going face to face with his great rival. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence proved infallible then.
Anjir.
That won't be the last they'll see of him.
Of facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kirkchu.
Coke shoe.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And this is Luis Suarez. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Eze. Pass is just off target. Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks. And I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Driving forward. He's gone for goal. That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. He might be in here. Distributed tidily. Messi. And it's Maldini. Now Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. And it's Bale. Line aside, giving way. It has been tight. Mohamed Salah. Looking for options for movement. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hazard. Kirkchu.
Anjir. Hazard, yes.
Baresi. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for...
Goes for the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Climbs up big!
Gareth Bale.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Mohamed Salah. And it's Eze. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Van Dijk. For Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Over to the left. Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's with big header!
Anjay. Kebobolan. What the hell?
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Pressure coming in from all directions.
Anjir.
Mbappe!
Gocek Gus.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Bale.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Mau double touch agak jadi guys.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Bale. Number 9, Suarez. Coming on the field, number
Just
7.
about up to 75 minutes.
Number 19, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution.
Can he
in
get it
progress.
through? And Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, now here's an interesting... It's Pele!
Pele.
So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Di blok mulu anjir. Kalah masa guys.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away.
Kalah lawan
Eventually,
AI
it might
kita.
change for you.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It's anyone's ball now.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Van Dijk.
There will be 3
Hakimi.
minutes added time.
We are into stoppage time.
Anjir dia ngulur waktu juga anjir.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 6, Belletti.
Pedri.
Number 21,
Yaya Toure is one of those players.
Anjir.
And that's that.
Kalah guys.
Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
Just a quick
interest.
announcement. We would like to inform you that
How would you sum up what
CCTV
we've
is now in
witnessed, Jim?
operation.
Angkara Messi.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more disciplined than people credit him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Messi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, a bust challenge. Maradona.
Anjir Maradona
Wants
guys.
to come off second best. Maradona! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Maradona really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it.
Bale,
slightly.
ayo, Bale.
Released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Bale. Bale going face to face with his great rival. And Messi!
Anjir.
They're a bit
Blitznya masih kurang guys.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Apa perlu kita tambahin kah? Udah 90 padahal.
Delicately. Oh, super ball. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That's rather hopeful. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Maldini. And here's Soboslai. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, that's nice. Oh,
Aduh, salah kan?
There could be trouble here.
Kadang suka gitu guys.
He's keeping his cards in his pocket.
Kalau lagi belajar ya wajar. Jangan di kartu. Aman. Gak ada kartu kuning.
Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be...
Kagak offset anjir.
Oh, brilliant from Darwin Nunez. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. First blood drawn.
Kita lihat guys.
He did well not to stray offside there as well.
Harusnya offset guys.
Instinctively know what
Sialan
to
wasitnya.
deliver, and he got it right.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure.
There will be 1 minute
Baresi
added time.
is very much of the non-show pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going. But at
Cuki
least
mai,
this is a
cumi.
good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And he's had it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Bale. Bale! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Fabinho. And Garcia. And it's Vitinha. Barcelona still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Eto, the hunt and looking threatening. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot and the shot!
Jadi kebantai anjir.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Sport Recife are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds
2 kali kalah guys.
to convert a defensive situation into a
Bahaya
goal.
ini.
It's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Darwin. Threads one in. This might spell danger. Well, he's not happy with
Si
the
Nunes
shield.
ini.
The referee has let it go. Maldini makes the interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Maradona. Vitinha. That's a simple one for the keeper. Maldini. Szoboszlai. Now it's Bale. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Maradona. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Maradona. It's Maradona!
Maradona sama
Oh, it
Vitinha,
looks
guys.
like it's 3-0 for sure.
Maradona really must be wondering how he hasn't put the 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Now it's Bale.
Oh, really well played. Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Tries to play it through. Maldini. Szoboszlai. Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's oh, it's hit the post. Darwin looking to add to his
Nggak
goal.
hoki guys.
Maradona
Tiang lo.
Added time.
and Darwin. Van Dijk. That's that. The
Nice try, nice try.
Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how
Apa
you
guys?
are.
Namanya juga training. Terus teman lagi WA guys. Barca ketemu Garda.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And already we're underway here.
Well, to so many, he is, of course, a fantasy hero, a walking work of art, the phenomenon that is CR7.
Yeah, an incredible footballer.
Here's a chance!
Anjir.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Takes a shot! Van Dijk gets it clear. Szoboszlai. That's rather hopeful.
Szoboszlai.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Masih melebar, guys.
Zaire Emery. And it's Hernandez. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Zaire Emery can so cleverly bypass the press. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch
Oof.
if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose.
Tidak sengaja, guys.
All will be well.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Ada Ronaldo.
And there's a race for the ball. Now the delivery. Up he goes! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Barcelona!
Salam.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
24 minutes is number 13, David Vega.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal, and he's managed to get free. And he's in on Ribery. It's a goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Anjir, lupa di ini, guys.
He had the
Lupa
whole
di
picture in his head, Peter. He
pause.
didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Minute is number 22,
Sialan.
Ribery.
So that's
Ada paketan tadi, guys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Goes for the shot. It's bounced back off the post. Ribery. Here's Suarez. Adams makes the interception. Davids.
Suwe banget anjir.
And Jamal. And it's Ribery. And smartly reclaimed. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Davids. Now it's Bale. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Bale. Knocks it into space. Now there's a... It's Luis Suarez! There's a goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Luis Suarez.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And we come
No,
to you now
well,
with
the
a quick
pickings
request
certainly
for
have been
support
rich in this
from our
first
world
half.
charity
Well, I think the
fund.
message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Now it's Villa. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Anjir.
He wasn't buying it. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Luis Suarez under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to...
Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well,
Yang
didn't they?
remisi.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Zaire Emery clears it away. Messi. Oh, really good feet. Messi!
Salah gue.
Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Thuram.
Kadang masih kayak gitu guys. Masih suka salaman set.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that's well seen too. Khan gets it away.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Messi. Number 11, Bale. Number 24, Toure. Number 13, Reece James.
And it's played forward.
Coming on the field.
Now it's
number
Cristiano
17,
Ronaldo.
Mateus. Number 7,
Barcelona surely
Number
have to be
3,
commended for their drive and desire.
Number
Most teams
6,
would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. David Villa looks to get on the end of this. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Played back in.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That is good strength.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zaire Emery.
Suwe.
Referee brings it to a close.
Gara-gara
One of those
paket
games
anjir.
many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing.
Harus kumpulin poin 23.
Barcelona get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Hazard, and the return pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi!
Messi.
Another planet! A finish right from the top draw. The breakthrough strike.
The goal scorer.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Bale. Rummenigge. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get on the end of this? Maldini. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Olise. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No luck with that dink over the top. Madrid are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now. There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
And it's Bale. That's Messi. And this is Messi. There's the shot! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now.
There will
The
be
command
one
has been
at a
established.
And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are back on the way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. He can get that clear. And here's Haaland. Rummenigge.
Salah pencet terus anjir.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gehi is there to clear. Bale. He's gone for goal.
Gareth Bale.
Very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Camavinga. Here's McKennie. McKennie making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Baresi. Van Dijk. So, what can they make of this? Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Olise. Coming on the field is
Baresi.
number 20, Mohamed Salah.
And it's Maldini. Mohamed Salah. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Salah. Mohamed Salah going face to face with his great rival. Rummenigge. And it's Messi. Tries to play it through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely worked. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Reinders. That's a good ball out wide. 5 minutes left on the clock. That looks a good ball through. Bale gets into some space. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Berarti gak bisa kanan kiri ya?
Number 24.
Sabus lah.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Hazard. Coming on the field. Number
Camavinga.
22. Eze. Number 11. Ferran Torres. Substitution in progress.
2 minutes to be added on.
Kalah tapi main-mainin waktu anjir.
Super show all round.
Komputer.
Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award.
Tertulis. Ketebak. Tembakan roket belum ada ya? Ada satu guys. Gak punya RB. Dia bisa RB. Sembilan sembilan. Barca. Kita kasih kakak dulu guys. Kakak kita kasih panggung dulu. Baru nanti Messi.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And already we're underway here.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Goes for a shot! Oh, it's
Kakak guys.
great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Kaka deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Kaka. Szoboszlai. Kaka. And that has been cleared. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's having a go.
Kena teman sendiri anjir.
Be a ball kick. Hakimi. Raul. That has ended up in no man's land. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And here's Raul. And it's Hakimi. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival.
Luis Suarez.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Luis Suarez. Shifted upfield. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Barcelona finding their passes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Kaká. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Zaniolo goes steaming forward. Van Dijk. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Terrific header! It's in! They have...
Heading.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Van Dijk. Yaya Toure can see things others simply cannot. Neither of the... Good chance here! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Yaya Toure. And here's Kaka. Oh, good take and a good... Bale! Glittering Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they've got their lead back. Oh, delicious. Devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rodri, he's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class!
Rodri.
No time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Number 8.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably...
Bale! Goal!
Gareth
Barcelona!
Bale.
And they get themselves in front! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And it's Zaniolo. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Lewandowski. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Bale under intense pressure.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Now it's Bale. And this is Luis Suarez.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. I was going to be disappointed with that. Zaniolo. And here's Lewandowski. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Substitution in progress. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Soboslai. Number 24. Toure. Number 11.
Looking to play him in. Kajolu. And the shot!
Coming on
Oh,
the field.
surely that deserved better.
Kadiolu has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Henderson.
Hampir.
Pele. Number 19. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Lewandowski.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Probing pass. It's a goal kick. Messi. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Now Foden. And it's Fernando Torres. Baresi gets it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here.
There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands. Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until Port arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Bale. Bale! That was superb!
Alex Bale.
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cherki. Koundé. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Driving forward. Kaká going face to face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel this.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Cherki. And it's Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish?
Anjing.
Oh, Barcelona! There is the breakthrough. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage.
He's got full. Oh, this time surely. It's a goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 10.
Barcelona are doing very nice. Here's a shot!
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's well positioned here. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the kick. It's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Pete. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Suarez anjir. Tiang guys.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Reinders. Header!
Anjing header mulu, Ger.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Added time.
Pinches it off him. Haka. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! He scored! Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Somewhat off target, shifted it to the flank. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Bale. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh no, what has happened here? Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Some good work on the right flank here. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Azar can see things others simply cannot. Reinders.
Barcelona may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Thuram does really well to win the ball there.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be...
In he goes again! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
And it's Hazard. Barcelona must do something here, and very great chance! Yaya Toure.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He has a look up. Played up towards the front line. Kajolu.
Anjir, waktunya guys.
Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Almost you might argue to the...
Bentar guys.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come up... It's Ronaldinho!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And now they can clear their lines. Kubo cuts it out. And it's Messi. Besiktas finding their passes. Over to the left. Oh, important interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pitches it off him. Messi. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Knocks it out wide. Ah, he'd have done well to reach that. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Now this could be a chance. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodriguez does well to stand firm and defend it. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bale!
Gareth Bale.
Gem! An absolute gem! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 11, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kubo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's nicked away. Platini. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And reclaimed it in a trice. Chance, surely!
Hampir guys,
First
hampir
half,
guys.
a breathless ending. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's
Panik, panik,
anybody's
panik,
game
panik.
here. How would you review the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
And here's Messi. That's an excellent interception. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Van Dijk. To Hazard. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Kubo. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play it through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Now it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Platini has a shot!
Ooh.
Stop target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Substitution. Substitution for Barcelona, number 11.
And the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Radeon, number 21.
Good ball, good take.
Coming on the field,
Saka.
7, Pele.
He won't be happy with that one.
22,
Pedri.
Pedri.
Pedri driving forwards. And a chance!
Salah guys,
Pedri
salah
made
guys.
it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They may end up with some regret with this.
Masa
tactic.
kakak nggak bisa
Masa
ngelewatin?
kakak admire their commitment to goals.
Parah guys, parah guys.
Now it's Pedri. Very nicely done.
Aduh, aduh. Pedri.
Is there to clear.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be.
Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Substitution in progress.
And this is Pele. He's found a way through. Steaming on goalwards. And that will be it. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side.
Lumayan guys, lumayan guys.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. Again, This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an chance!
It's a pretty loose pass. And a chance!
Listen,
Panik AI-nya guys.
reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Bale really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Bale. And here's Suarez. And he's got the beating. It's Luis Suarez! Off the post. He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Bale duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 11, Gareth Bale.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And they've got rid. And it's Bale. Great defending, strong and determined. Azar. Mbappe. Great vision. And it's Azar. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here.
Offside.
He's managed to get himself offside. Alexander-Arnold. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent...
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! They forced
Okay,
the error
okay,
and
okay,
extracted
okay.
the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Blitznya kurang ya guys.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Camavinga. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And this is Hazard. And there's the shot!
Kreatornya dari Mbappe ini.
There to get a vital touch. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Drogba! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Bale, this is promising. He's tried one! Sticks it
Baru nih muncul
And
Blitzkrieg.
Firmly in control. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
that is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
28 minutes is number 9, Luis Suarez.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Luis Suarez.
Messi.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be...
It's Bale! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Gareth Bale.
Perhaps momentary. Soboslai. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. And it's Drogba.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. Oh, good chance here! Great football, shot and save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Big header! They've done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Vega.
Substitution in progress.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Luis Suarez. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Van Dijk. And it's Kimmich. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He is just caressing the ball. He gets big.
Hampir,
But a decent
hampir.
try.
Hampir guys, hampir guys.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Kajolu.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Luis Suarez. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Looking for options for movement. Vega! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Knocks it into space. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's good running with the ball. And Messi!
Golazo.
Another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
After 83 minutes is number
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been
Dibiarin kosong.
Lionel Messi. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's become a case of men against boys.
Substitution.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Indicated.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Drogba. Szoboszlai to Messi. Szoboszlai. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Line up big! Brought out the best in the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
Hello attendees. This
Jim,
is
how do you
a
reflect on
lost
what we've
children's
seen?
I think we just saw a team.
Gareth Bale yang dapat man of the match. Match of the match. Musuhnya pakai formasi kayak gitu terus.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that.
Welcome to today's
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Messi. And Messi!
Masih kurang Messi.
Defensive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played through for the wide man.
Hazard. Sialan Hazard.
Messi. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. Lewis!
Salah guys.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's Bale! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Foden, distributed tidily. No outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Luis Suarez. A lot of space ahead of him. Foden, he won't be happy with that one. And it's Kadiolu. Rijkaard. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first half thoughts?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net!
So sly, so sly.
Drawn. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Messi. Messi! Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Kadiolu.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Tempel terus Messi guys, tempel terus Messi guys.
Thinks about the shot. That's very neat.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Takes the shot!
Salah lagi guys, salah
Another
lagi guys.
save. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe really
Bahaya ini Mbappe
what
ini,
he has to
bahaya
do
ini
to
Mbappe
score
ini.
there.
Number 16, Foden. Coming on the field is number 4, Rafinha.
Kadiolu clears. Oh no, this does not look good. And now they can spring out of defence. He's one-on-one and he shoots! And it's in!
Panik ya AI-nya,
And
AI-nya.
in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Hazard.
And there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's being shifted off it. And that's a throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Phil Foden. Coming on the field is
It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Messi. Substitution in progress.
delivers the ball, gets his head on it.
Heading lagi baik.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forward.
Aku masih kurang berarti di heading.
After 85
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Rodri.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Soboslai. It's Luis Suarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Radeon getting this one clear. Rafinha. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Pele. And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows.
Tiga kemenangan lagi, guys.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Has a shot! And Chet pulls off a sensational save!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hazard. And the pass is intercepted. Kajolu to Messi. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. There's no flag. It's a mighty effort! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Maldini gets to show off his quick feet. Good running, strong and purposeful. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Bale. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact...
It's
Salah.
That was probably asking just too much. Van Dijk. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Goal here just before half-time could mean a big deal. Just eases him off the ball. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. Great ball, and he's in here, and the finish! It's there!
Well, players
Luis Suarez.
live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each player.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Great defending, strong and determined.
Ditempel terus Messi.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Driving forward. Still just a single goal between the sides. He's gone for goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Szoboszlai. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And it's Bellingham. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Chance!
Kegolan guys. Kebobolan.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a good ball. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot!
Fuck man.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
76 minutes is number 11.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. That's just playing it safe.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted.
Sabos lainnya guys.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Kamavinga. 2 minutes to be added on.
Aduh, kalah guys.
And there goes the whistle. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, is starting, I think that indicates... Real chance!
Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has been slung wide. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Radeon. Azar. Raul. Now it's Puskas. Still goalless. Tries to play it through. And this is Luis Suarez. Decent chance! Now who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's following up.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's
Dua kali Suarez.
wide awake to that.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look...
Bale! He's done very well to get to that.
Bale is offering a right smile there.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Azar. Guardiola has it in a wide position, and that's play. He's having a shot! Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Somewhat off target. Maldini. Now it's Olise. He's got away. The shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Azar. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Barcelona would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
That gets things going for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's...
There's the header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Kajolu looking to play him in. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Messi. Radeon has it out wide and in space. And that should get the job done. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Apa Suarez ini?
Impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and
Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he
Substitution in
realised.
progress. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
11, Bale. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the
Azar.
field. Number 14, Ito.
But he's
Number
forced to go
7,
back.
Pele.
Barcelona
Number
are, of
22,
course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Just eases him off the ball. Caceres defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's...
It's Pele! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 7,
Oh, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by... Up he goes! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
substitution.
Manchester United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Dulu guys.
Dijk getting this one clear. Van Dijk gets it away. Van Dijk. The final 5 minutes. And here's Hazard.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's searching.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
It's a loose ball. Backward it goes. Now there's a fine ball. Good read, needed to be. That's a decent clearance. 5 minutes to add. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable.
Fuck.
Barcelona get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters
Jadi ngulang
are
lagi
in
anjir.
place, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Teo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those...
Bale!
Kok kesono sih?
Smashing save, really good save that.
Bale clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Szoboszlai. Good-looking ball. Szoboszlai, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race.
Seboslai.
And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Kadiolu. Over to the left. Neymar. Thuram goes sliding in. That's good play. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! Magnificent!
Szoboszlai.
An absolute joy. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Number 21.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That is a great pick out. There's the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Jauh guys, jauh.
Hakimi. Mbappe.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
For a shot! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's in space and looking for options. It's Neymar! He's got a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were
Kena kepala temennya guys.
A little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
Astaga.
And it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played again.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
Sialan guys.
Holding back here, it has been quite a half this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're just settling back into this second half. That's been intercepted. Now it's Luis Suarez. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pedri. And here's Shevchenko. Applies the finish! Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Bale. Threads one in. Oh, that was vital. Hernandez. Distributed tidily. Mbappe. And it's Hakimi. Soboslai going full tilt down the left. Now it's Bale.
Oh, good take in a good area. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throw in.
True in.
Yaya Toure. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the
Bale!
Ah, salah mulu guys.
Lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He's having a shot!
Dari tadi loh.
That is a
Masih salah-salah gua mencet tombolnya.
and they've got their lead back.
Kadang mau Blessing.
The crispest of hits. He just trashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Gabriel. And it's Makalele. Neymar. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Goes for goal!
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar. Lobbed in behind. Oh, well played, well played. And now they can clear their lines.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Luis Suarez!
Masih salah Gus. Salah mencet ya.
That is commitment to the cause.
Tendangan chip malah.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Bale.
Corner number 2
Number
then.
13, Cadillac. Number 21, Sebastian. Coming on the field, number 7, Pele. Number 6, Belletti. Number 8, Pedri. Substitution in progress. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 24, Toure. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field, number 3, Henderson. Number 17, Mateus.
Shevchenko gets it away.
These 3 minutes added time.
And it's Van Dijk. Xabi Alonso simply refused to be outdone there. Mbappe. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that's it.
Nice.
Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily.
Kita off dulu guys. Nanti lanjut lagi. Yang mau mandi dulu guys. Thank you yang udah